Greeting all. Let us visualize that as a teacher you want to examine the differences between your students, with one group of students with another. Here what you need is to make a comparison. You make up your mind that you want to deliver tests for them in order to see their evaluation. So you gave them a test, and after that you will have a final evaluation. Learners will go through the test process. The first thing is a method, of course. The first thing, they will have a pre-test, test cycle, and a post-test. So in the post-test, this is the important one. Learners will post their answers and give it to their teacher. So the teacher is going to have what? Therefore, he will have final judgments or final evaluation about their performance. So by that result, he will set a comparison. So what do we mean by a comparison and how to make it? So today I will explain about comparison or comparative of superiority, inferiority and equality. So let me start with the first topic. So the first thing, as I said, is comparative of superiority. Comparative of superiority, comparative means you are going to compare two things or two people in order to make a comparison or to use, how we can say it, a distinction or distinguish between them. So in order to distinguish between them, you have to use what? To use adjectives. In the comparatives of superiority, we have two types. We have long adjectives and short adjectives. So the first one is a short adjective. In the short adjectives, I will set a format. Short adjectives, for example, we have tall, big, short, better, etc. These are all short adjectives. Smart, smarter, etc. So you cannot say smart, more, smarter, or etc. You are going to use er plus the adjectives itself. So adjective plus er. So what we have subject plus auxiliary to be plus the adjective itself plus er plus then and the plus the object. If you notice, we add the er to the adjective because this one is short adjective. In the short adjective, we use an er. Then we use it, and then the object. Fine. So, for example, after you saw all the papers, you determine that student A is gooder? No, better than the other one. So we say, for example, Salim is better. Not gooder, better than, let's say, yes. right? So subject, Selim, is auxiliary to be. Better, we have adjective plus er, so short adjective. Then we have then, use it. It is preposition and conjunction at the same time. Yes, see, is object. Alright? This is the short adjective. What about the long adjectives? In the long adjectives, you cannot add er. For example, there are words that cannot use with, what is it? The suffix er. For example, vulnerable, something that can be hurt or sensitive. You cannot say vulnerable, no, we say more vulnerable, okay? Or more expensive, not expensiver. So expensive is long adjective plus more. So B, let us move to the B. Can you understand? Long adjective. So the format, what you need here is just to omit er, and here you add the more. Obviously, auxiliary, we are going to use auxiliary to be. So here we have more. Alright? More plus adjectives. So it becomes long adjective. That's it. Then etc. So here we'll stay with the same example, but we need to omit better, because you cannot say more better. So better is a short adjective, we'll finish with it. For example, we say capable is more capable than, yes. So more here is a long adjective. This is the comparative of superiority. You have vulnerable, more vulnerable, dangerous, more dangerous, tall, not more tall. No, we say taller. Salim is taller than Abdul Qadir, etc. This is just an example. Another example, you can use it based on your mindset, based on your conceptualize mind, how you conceptualize word based on your understanding. Read the word and understand, is it a long adjective or a short adjective? This is simply. So now we move to the second type, which is equality. We move superiority, we clean it, erase it, sorry, and then we use comparative of equality. Right? So, comparative of equality, you are going to use simply as. It means the similarity between two things or two people or two persons. So here you're going to use is student A is as smart as the student B, right? So here the format will change, obviously. We are going to use is and use as, okay, as adjective, as, and we omit then, and we plus object directly. This is it. Subject is as, adjective as, object. So let me write example so that you can understand. For example, she is as smart as her friend. Right? So we have as, smart adjective, and then we have as, another as, subject, and her possessive adjective, and her friend is the object. Right? This is about equality, means use the example, do not use more or use er. I'm going to use the how we can say it, the infinitive itself, okay, bare infinitive, without using er or whatever. So stem verb is like smart is a stem verb that can be used without er or any kind of adverb or whatever. So we say smart, not smarter, we say smart, big as, tall as intelligent as, etc. So this is about the equality. Now we move to the final type. The type that has to do with the inferiority. We explain superiority, equality, inferiority. So we move to the final type, which is inferiority. Inferiority is a positive, negative, sorry. Superiority is a positive thing, positive description. Inferiority is negative description. This is used when you want to say that someone is less, okay, less competitive or less capable of doing that, is less than the other one. So we say, yeah, subject is, we omit as, we say less, right? And then we use the adjective, and we use another one, which is than. Than, so subject is less adjective than the object, so the other thing or the other person. So she is less, right? Less smart than her friend. This is the meaning of inferiority. That was all, and I hope you gained something from this lesson. Thank you very much, and see you as always in the upcoming videos.